Good day, everyone. This presentation will discuss an overview of mixed methods. First, what is mixed methods? According to Gilbert and Creswell, mixed methods focus on collecting and analyzing both qualitative and quantitative data in a single study. Also, according to Green, mixed method is multiple ways of seeing, hearing, and making sense of the social world. Before we proceed, let's have a review of what quantitative and qualitative methods are. According to Harwell, quantitative methods are frequently described as deductive in nature in the sense that inferences from tests of statistical hypotheses lead to general inferences about characteristics of a population. On the other hand, qualitative methods are usually described as inductive in nature, and usually the information and data are collected by the researchers through case studies, ethnographic work, interview, and others. According to Creswell, there are four stages in the development of mixed method research. First is the formative period. This period includes the first usage of the multiple quantitative method, which was conducted by Campbell and Fiske. The second stage is the paradigm debate period. This period includes reviews and discussion on the attitude toward combining methods. Third stage is the procedural development period. This period includes the identification of the classification system of the types of mixed method design, development of notation system, and typology for determining what design will be used. And last but not the least is the advocacy as separate design period. Also, according to Creswell, there are two ways in designing and conducting mixed method research. First is the single study. Single study is when both quantitative and qualitative methods are performed in one particular study. It is typically done by graduate students. Second is the multiple studies. There are phases for this kind of study. These phases are reported separately as a distinct study, and it is usually performed in large and funded projects. And to another topic, there are types of purposes, according to Gilbert, to which the researchers may put mixed methods, such as triangulation, complementarity, development, initiation, and expansion. Triangulation involves measuring a phenomenon in two or three different ways in order to generate a more accurate measure of it. For example, when a researcher wants to know the total number of the political candidates in a certain province, the researcher can get the data from the Commission on Election. Also, the researcher can conduct surveys to get an accurate number of political candidates. Complementarity means multiple methods are used to reveal the dimensions of a phenomenon and enrich understandings of the multifaceted and complex nature of the social world. In this type, the researcher's topic reveals other aspects of the study through observation, interactions, and other ways in data gathering. Development. Development is to develop more accurate research instruments. For example, the researcher creates a new set of survey questions from the result of another research. Initiation is when puzzles that appear in one part of their study are explored in a subsequent part. An example of this type is when a new research is studied based from the results of an original research. Expansion. Expansion is when researchers broaden and deepen their inquiry by using different methods for different components of the study. It is to explore a larger number of research questions. In this type, the researcher elaborates the study through the usage of different methods of analyzing and discussing a certain phenomena. Moreover, there are three general strategies associated with the mixed method approach according to Creswell. First is the sequential procedures, in which the researcher seeks to elaborate on or expand the findings of one method with another method. This may involve beginning with a qualitative method for exploratory purposes and following up with the quantitative method with a large sample so that the researcher can generalize results to a population. Next is the concurrent procedures, in which the researcher converges quantitative and qualitative data in order to provide a comprehensive analysis of the research problem. In other words, the data are collected simultaneously. Lastly, transformative procedures, in which the researcher uses a theoretical lens as an overarching perspective within a design that contains both quantitative and qualitative data. This lens provides a framework for topic of interest, methods for collecting data, and outcome or changes anticipated by the study. Moving on to the last topic, there are advantages and disadvantages in conducting mixed method research. The advantages are you can build a study based on the strength of both quantitative and qualitative research methods, and you may provide a complete picture of a research problem. While the disadvantages are it requires training in both methods, and it may be high in cost and may require researchers to work in multiple teams. This is the end of our presentation. We are hoping that you have understood and learned something about mixed methods. Thank you!